What's going on, everybody? Paul Tech here, and I'm very excited to finally provide you guys with the unboxing and hands-on of the LG Stylo 4 for Metro PCS. Let's talk price real quick. If you port your number over right now to Metro PCS, you can actually pick this device up for $29.99. That is correct. They'll give you $150 off the already discounted price of $179, and that's for a port over. So let's go ahead and check out the specifications here. On the back of the box, 4G LTE enabled, 6.2-inch Full HD plus full vision 18:9 display, 13 megapixel PDF rear camera with Q lens, 5 megapixel wide angle front facing camera, 32 gigabytes of ROM, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and this is rocking a 1.8 gigahertz octa-core processor. Pretty good specs, especially for the price. Let me go ahead and open up the box here, and in this unboxing and hands-on, I'm going to give you as much information that I possibly can without allowing this video to be too long. But as you can see, opening up the box, we got the Stylo 4 sitting right there on top in this protective plastic. Now I am going to go ahead and put the Stylo 4 off to the side because I want to share with you what else that is included in the box if you decide to purchase the Stylo 4. First thing you are getting is your Metro PCS SIM card. The SIM card is already in my Stylo 4. Also getting your SIM removal tool there to get access to your tray. And then you're also getting a welcome start guide for your Stylo 4. And this is in English as well as in Spanish. You're also getting your wall brick here, and this is going to be providing fast charge. You get quick charge 3.0. And finally, on the Stylo line of devices, we have Type-C charging. So this is a USB Type-C data cable. Awesome. All right, so let's get to the Stylo 4. Removing the protective plastic there, you can see it has this nice stealthy look to the front. But what I'm going to go ahead and do here is give you a tour around the Stylo 4. So taking a look at the right hand side, as you can see, you got the antenna line to the upper portion, and then you also have your power button right there. Taking a look at the bottom, you got your Stylus now, which is a new placement to the bottom, single down firing speaker right there, USB Type-C charging port, microphone, antenna band, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. Taking a look at the left hand side, you got your tray there. That's going to be housing your SIM card. You can also input a micro SD card to expand the storage, and you have your volume rockers to the left-hand side. Taking a look up on top, you got two antenna lines right there, and then a noise cancellation mic. Taking a look at the back of the Stylo 4, you're getting that 13 megapixel PDAF rear camera with Q lens. You got your LED flash there, fingerprint sensor, and this warning label that's instructing you to not remove the back cover, and that we also have a non-removable 3300 milliamp hour battery, LG branding to the bottom there. As you can see with the design and build here, the LG Stylo 4 does look pretty premium. It definitely resembles a flagship device. You get metal rails going around the top, bottom, and sides. Of course, this back is a plastic material. It is reflective and pretty glossy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and power on the LG Stylo 4, see if we got some juice, and there we go. LG Stylo 4 powered by Android. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see on the upper right hand corner, there is a red LED notification light. So we do got an LED notification light, Qualcomm Snapdragon processor. We go ahead and get this all set up and give you some more detailed hands-on. All right, so I got the device set up, ready to go here in the lock screen. As you can see, I got a fingerprint sensor on this, facial recognition. I'll set that up in a little bit. Sliding out of the lock screen gets us into the home screen. Now, when it comes to this display looks great in my opinion. It's probably one of the best 1080p panels that I've seen. 6.2 inches, full HD, 18:9 aspect ratio. This also has some pretty good weight to it as well. Now you might have to shimmy up to get to the volume rockers because again, this is a pretty long display, but the volume rockers definitely feel tactile responsive, not loose feeling or anything like that. All right, weather widget right there, Google search bar, and then you have your standard applications there. You got your Google folder there, and these are all going to be your basic Google applications that comes on your LG Stylo 4. And opening up the phone dialer, as you can see, we do got HD calling there, as well as video calling on the Stylo 4. Good stuff. And then moving on to the messaging application, and I'll go ahead and share with you the different emojis that are pre-installed on the LG Stylo 4. I always include this in my unboxing videos, So as you can see, if you long press on some of these here, you get some different options that are available. And everything's looking pretty good here with the messaging application. And again, that is the stock keyboard. Exiting out of there, go ahead and navigate around. We got the camera, gallery, Chrome, and then an essentials application, as you can see there, which your contacts, calendar, calculator, audio recorder, and FM radio. And moving on from there, you also get a management folder with update center, file manager, smart cleaning, LG mobile switch, app trash, as well as downloads. You got a music application on this, LG Smart World, and that's pretty much it. There's no app drawer on the Stylo 4 out of the box. We'll definitely check that out under settings. Pulling down the status bar, as you can see, we do got auto brightness there. Let me crank that brightness up, and this display does get pretty bright. I can just tell this is going to do pretty good with outdoor visibility, but I'll definitely let you know in the full review. And taking a look at the quick toggles in the status bar, Wi-Fi, sound, Bluetooth. We have NFC on this, which is great. Flashlight, and then taking a look on the other page here, we got comfort view, do not disturb. Something that is new that wasn't on the previous Stylo is the DTS:X 3D surround. So clicking on that, as you can see, you can connect this to an audio device. So that definitely seems like a good feature that is available on the Stylo 4 for this year. So going into settings now, I'm gonna go ahead and share with you some more features that are available. Jumping into Wi-Fi first, go and take a look if this connects to the 5 gigahertz, and as you can see there, it definitely does connect to 5 gigahertz. This is also Bluetooth 4.4 as well. Jumping out of Wi-Fi now, go ahead and see what else we got here. So you got your mobile data option there. You got a tethering that is available, NFC, Android Beam. You got your sharing panel there, file sharing, media server, LG AirDrive, and you have Wi-Fi calling. And moving on to sound, we're going to take a look at what's available here. So you got your ringtone ID, flash alerts for incoming calls, notification sound, do not disturb, sound quality and effects. You got your different vibration options that are available there, as well as some more sound effects. Pretty good stuff there. Moving on to display now, we're going to go ahead and take a look into home screen. Next, I'll go ahead and click on select home, because right here is where you're going to be able to get the app drawer. So if you want the app drawer in your Stylo 4, just click there, and then you'll be able to have the app drawer. And as you can see, that's the basic layout. You got your app drawer icon. You can also just swipe up to get into your app drawer, and that's a pretty cool feature. I like that you don't have to click on the app drawer icon. Now you can also just remove the app drawer icon, and then all you got to do is just, again, swipe up and you're into your app drawer. I kind of prefer it like this, but you got those two options that are available. Now going back into settings here, as you can see, you got icon shapes. So you got 4 different options available. You got round, cylinder, you can go with original or rounded square, just depends on your preference. And then moving on from there, you also got your screen swipe effect, and there's also Google Feed. Now I didn't even realize there was Google Feed on the home screen, and there is. Wow, that is pretty awesome. Just from sliding into the side there, you get into your Google Feed. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, going back into settings here, you got screen resolution. So you can actually change the resolution from 2160 by 1080 to 1440 by 720. And this is a feature I've only seen mainly on flagship devices, but that should definitely help in the battery if you go for the lower resolution. We got comfort view on this and mini view as well. Wow, there is just so many features packed into the Stylo 4. So forgive me if I am missing any of these in this video. Home touch buttons now. So you still have the feature of changing up the button combinations that we've known on previous devices, but now you can change up the bar to the on-screen buttons to the bottom there, which is actually pretty neat. You can show and lock the hide the icon. You can hide home touch buttons, so you can actually hide the on-screen buttons if you wanted to. And let's see what else we got here. Moving on to screen lock security. Now this is pretty awesome. Not only do you got swipe, pattern, pin, and password, you also got fingerprint sensor on this and facial recognition. So setting up the fingerprint sensor here, this is basically what is going to be shown to you when you're setting up your Stylo 4. And all you got to do is just press to the back of the Stylo 4 multiple times to different areas of your fingerprint. It's kind of hard for me to do this because I am behind the camera here, so I'm gonna go ahead and set this up. And as you can see, if you're not doing it correctly, it will inform you, but that's it. Fingerprint is set up, registered. You can actually add additional ones. Now you also got facial recognition here, and again, this is going to be a little bit less secure than the fingerprint sensor, but nevertheless, still a great feature to see on any smartphone. So this is hard for me to do behind the camera, but I'll go ahead and set this up. And so I got it all set up. Fingerprint Sensor is working great. It's unlocking the Stylo 4. Now, it might not be the fastest fingerprint sensor, but it is very accurate, and like I said, it's working perfect. And I'll go ahead and test out the facial recognition now. So I'm going to the lock screen. I'm looking at the Stylo 4, and it's unlocking. There we go. Let me try that again. And let me go ahead and unlock the Stylo 4. I'm looking at it, and bam, it unlocks. So facial recognition is working pretty good as well. I'm looking at it again. It's unlocking each and every time, and setting it up is a very simple process. But yeah, both great, both are working perfect. And jumping back into settings, I'll go ahead and take a look at internal storage. So what you're seeing here is not going to be accurate of what is used out of the box, because some things did download when I connected to 4G LTE. So but 32 gigs is great. It's a good amount of storage. You can also input a micro SD card to the left hand side. You should definitely be good in the storage department on the Stylo 4. Moving on from there, you also got smart cleaning. That's something that was available on the Stylo 3 Plus. Gaming option also. So this is cool. You got game tools, you got game graphics, and break time. So if I actually had a game downloaded, I can go into game graphics and I can adjust the graphics. So again, good feature there. And then also you have your shortcut keys. Now, if you're just picking up your Stylo 4 and watching this video, I would definitely go ahead and just click on all these options here, because they're all very useful, like to take a screenshot, view your notification panel, and get quick access to your camera. And these are all features that I definitely use daily. And moving on from there, you got your knock-on feature, update center. I'll jump into the pen when I go into the Stylus in just a moment. Next, I'll go ahead and go into About Phone. Then I'll go ahead and go into software info. And as you can see up on top, this is on April 1st, 2018 security patch. And the thing about these Stylo devices, they've always gotten consistent security patch update. And we also got 8.1 Oreo out of the box, which is pretty awesome. And I'm pretty sure we'll see that next version of Android as well. Moving on from there, I'll definitely spend a little bit of time with the Stylus here. So take a look at that new location off to the bottom corner compared to the top corner on last year's Stylus. Let me know what you guys think about that. Now, when you pull out the Stylus does have some features that are available. As you can see, Pop Memo, Capture Plus, Jif Capture, Pop Lens. And I'll go through those in just a moment. Let's go ahead and just test out the Stylus here. And it seems to be gliding across the display perfectly fine. I've always enjoyed using the Stylus. They're always a great tool to have. And each and every year, they seem to just slightly improve over the last year's model. So I'm going to go ahead and go through some of these features here. Now, the first thing we have here is Pop Memo. And Pop Memo is a really cool feature of just writing down a quick memo on the fly. So if you just want to write down maybe just a quick note to yourself or just a quick reminder, you can definitely do that. And then you can pretty much just save it to your gallery. And moving on from there, I'll go ahead and share with you Capture Plus. Now, I always love using Capture Plus actually to capture a screenshot. You can actually do that with this feature. But what's cool about Capture Plus is you can just write on the entire display. And I would usually use this as well within an article that I'm reading and I want to write on it, circle a certain area or a quote. You can definitely do that with Capture Plus. So again, this is a really cool feature to have on your smartphone. Now, you can also switch up the type of pen, or if you want like a marker type of style, a pencil, you have that. You can change up the color as well, size and transparency. And then you can just basically save this to your gallery. Moving on from there, we're gonna go and check out this other feature here. So this is gonna be either GIF or Jif Capture, however you want to call it. So I am on my YouTube video here. And if you want to capture just a quick GIF or GIF, you can definitely do so. So as you can see, it is recording for a couple seconds, and then you can basically just stop the recording and bam, you have just created your GIF or GIF, and you can save it, you can edit it. And again, very cool feature in my opinion. And go ahead and move on from there. One last thing I want to share with you is Pop Lens. Now, Pop Lens is basically like a magnifying glass for your smartphone here. And this is going to be very useful depending on what application you are. If you have maybe some difficulty with your visions and you are on a website, wherever it may be, you can just use that feature. Now, jumping back into settings here, I'm going to go ahead and go into the pen option, and there it is. And now within the pen option, you got some good features here as well. So for your pen pop shortcuts, so you're not limited just to the 4 that I just showed you. So if you don't want to use those, you can pick from any other application that you have on your Stylo 4, and those applications will appear when you pull out your stylus. Moving on from there, let's take a quick look at the camera. So again, a 13 megapixel PDAF rear camera with Q lens. Now shutter speed seems to be nice and fast here. It doesn't seem like there's much delay while taking photos. And just take a look through the display there. The viewfinder, everything is looking just very clear, very crisp in my opinion. You got your quick share option there. And I'll go ahead and just record here a little bit. I don't know if you can see that hand that just appeared. That hand means that we do got steady recording on the Stylo 4, and that is definitely going to help reduce motion blur. We had that on the 3 Plus, and I can see that it's working really well here. You got really good smooth frame rates. The touch to focus looks like it's working good. You can adjust brightness as well. And again, this was just a quick little video recording here, just to give you a quick sample. And by the way, you can also still take a photo while you are recording, and you can pause and resume. Let me go ahead and exit out of the video recording, and then to the far left hand corner, you can see you do got some other options available there. So you got a couple filters that you can choose from, just have a little bit more fun while taking photos and videos. You got different modes like a food mode, you got a quick shot, a lot of good stuff here, panorama. Jumping into settings, I'll go ahead and share with you here. You got HDR on this, the steady recording option, which works great, cheese shutter, tag location, grid lines, and you got your video resolution. It's gonna be full HD, so 1080p resolution, 30 frames per second. And then you also have an option to change the photo size, and then you also get the full vision experience while recording and taking photos. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the Q lens now. The Q lens is a really cool feature. I've been testing it out. Let me go ahead and share with you. So to the bottom there, you got those 3 options that are available. Let me just use this really quick. It's summertime. I've been using a lot of sunblock. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a photo of this right here. And as you can see, it took the photo, and now it's gonna find it on Amazon. So we'll give it a couple seconds to process, and bam, there we go. It found the product and some different options that are available. So I can definitely see that the Q lens can be a very useful feature for a lot of people out there. Well, everybody, that's basically it. That was my unboxing and hands-on of the LG Stylo 4. Hopefully you did find this helpful and informative. And once again, I am sorry for not picking this up when it was first released about a week ago. I was in the process of moving, but I'm definitely glad that I did pick up the Stylo 4 now. And again, you can get it at that really low price. If you do port your number over, there's a lot of good deals out there for this phone. And I think LG did a fantastic job. Fingerprint sensor's working good. I like how you can pull down the status bar, facial recognition. You got the stylus on this, beautiful display, awesome camera. Stay tuned for my full review. Please subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you'll be notified when I drop my full review on the Stylo 4. Thank you, everybody, and I will talk to you on the next one. Bye.